You know, I was supposed to go ahead and do this like since 2 days ago, but you know, like I said, you know, I've been busy, caught up in work. I just got up this morning. Before I went to, so I go ahead and start working out. The first thing I woke up on my mind, I got to go ahead and focus this. I was supposed to do this 2 days ago, and I'm just going ahead and get started on doing this right now. So to my subs, I'm saying I'm not going to let you down on this, and I definitely wasn't going to let you down. And since today is Thursday, y'all know on Thursdays what I do and what I do best. This is Cool Hunters Thursdays, and this one right here brought a smile to my face. You know, after watching videos from Cynthia G, Torian Rain, Town Biz, Ticket, Irv, and all them, y'all know who this bitch is right here. Yeah, the human giraffe, Jar Jar Binks herself, Sage Steele. Well, I'm going to tell you something. The news that broke across me 48 hours ago from this, nothing didn't make me smile a whole lot more better. As, you know, as Jar Jar Binks will be replaced by Aaron Rodgers' slider, Michelle Beadle. Y'all know Michelle Beadle, right? This the same chick right here that basically G-checked Stephen A. Snitch and made his punk ass apologize on national television when she took to Twitter, being berated and being upset and violated ESPN protocol about during the domestic so-called domestic violence thing during the Ray Rice situation. Well, anyway, Michelle Beadle, Aaron Rodgers' slider, will be replacing Jar Jar Binks as the host of NBA Countdown. And I'm gonna tell you something. You know, this is coming straight from the Sporting News. You know, I'm gonna put the link in the description so y'all can go back and read it for yourself. You know, I mean, this day made me so good because I was glad to see this old buck dancing bed wench get exactly what she deserved, her self-hating ass. ESPN replacing Sage Steele with Michelle Beadle as NBA Countdown host. But you know, like, if you're following your basketball, and on top of that, shout out to the University of North Carolina Tar Heels for winning their national championship. Anybody but Duke. Thank you, UNC. Anyhow, and shout out to my sister too, who also went to USC as well. So you know, she's a Tar Heel fan. Greatest player of all time basketball came from them. Let's get on. As the NBA playoffs approaches, ESPN is making a key personnel change. Network veteran Sage Steele is out. Michelle Beadle is in. Can't make it any more clear than that. Beadle, who rose to popularity as personality on ESPN's Sports Nation, she'll become the full-time host on NBA Countdown, leading the network's coverage throughout the postseason, including the Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals on ABC. Ooh. As I figured, because the NBA season about to get ready to wind down as they're getting ready for the playoffs. You know, because like normally this heifer here usually has it, but now Michelle Beadle is taking that over, and I'm gonna get into that why I find this rather laughable. The shift likely means Sage Steele will no longer have a role in ESPN's NBA coverage. Beadle joined the worldwide leader in sports in 2009. She began her stint on Countdown at the beginning of this season, frequently joining former players turned analysts Jalen Rose and Chauncey Billups in the studio on the network's regular Wednesday and Friday nights broadcast. The only thing better than working for Connor Shell and Kevin Wiles is being able to spend each day with all of the incredibly talented people at NBA Countdown and Sports Nation. It's the best job in sports. A lifelong Spurs fan, Beetle made sure to add, did I mention that Kawhi Leonard is the MVP of the league? No, you didn't. Amin El-Hassan, an analyst on Rachel Nichols' ESPN show The Jump, affectionately gave the lifelong Spurs fans a hard time about her homerism. He said, it's mentioned right here, this is from Amin ESPN, official statement by Michelle Beadle on being named sole NBA Countdown host for playoffs gives insight to how big of a dork she is. Wow. Now, what does that mean for Steele's long-term future? A staple on ESPN for a decade, she finds herself at the center of controversy on at least 2 occasions over the course of the past year and change. She abruptly ended an interview with Arcade Fire lead singer Win Butler when he began to voice his political opinions during the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game. In late January, as y'all well know, she came under harsh criticism from the public and her professional colleagues, namely fellow ESPN personality and local South Florida sports columnist from the Miami Herald, Dan LeTabard, a turd himself, when she took to Instagram to complain about her travel plans being complicated due to crowds protesting 45's travel ban. And yeah, y'all know about that one. Let me just go ahead and get into it. Y'all know about that one. This heifer went on Instagram. I wish I could find that. Complaining about a travel ban, you making it inconvenient and all that stuff like that. Like, people doesn't have a right to go ahead to exercise their First Amendment right and thinking like it's all about her. But this is not nothing. 2 occasions. It's more than 2 occasions. Sage Steele has steadily gone ahead and thrown black people up under the bus in the presence of mixed company, which basically what coons and sambos and bed wenches like this do. She's nothing more than just a self-hating, self-serving piece of dog shit. That's all she good for. But she'll go ahead and big up the white boys and stuff, doing stupid stuff like this. That's all she's good for doing. She's good for being a bed wench. Because, she always talks about her mother, her being white, but she never mentions her father. And this is what I said in one of my other videos. If it wasn't for a man, shoot, girl, stupid ass girl, you wouldn't even be here today. I just think Sage Steele is just a, Jar Jar Binks. She's just a waste of sperm. And a waste of sperm and egg. That's just taking up space and oxygen. To be allowed to have a knuckle-dragging Neanderthals go ahead and do her like this. She allowed it to happen. And she think the shit cool. Now, the dude she married to happened to be a white guy. I could care less about your little interracial dating or who you want to lay up with or who you want to go ahead and get the penetration, or as I quote from my friend Herb Griffin, or where you want to get who you hit where and who you want to get the penetration from. I really don't give a damn. But when you do this and you try to throw your own kind under the bus just to benefit them, now I got to call you out on your whole shit. I got to call you out on your fuck shit. That's just plain and simple. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm happy at the same time. I'm glad this has happened. Because see, as Tory Rain put it, look, now that she's off there, that means she's gonna also miss out on some bonuses as well. She's gonna miss out on some bonuses. I keep telling you, you know, hashtag cooning ain't gonna save you. And that's exactly what the fuck she get. Now, to be honest with you, let's look at something real quick. Let's check this out. You know, she's being replaced by Michelle Beadle, white woman, blonde hair, sort of like blue eyes. Okay, the same thing could be said about, let me just go ahead and put this work in real quick. Same thing can also be said with Tamron Hall, Megan Kelly. Now look at Sage Steele, Michelle Beadle. Notice something? Both women, melanated women. Yeah, Sage Steele, bitch, you black. So I don't even know why she try to act so hard. She white. That's not Sage Steele. This is Tamron Hall. You know, she tried to act like she white. Both being replaced by women, white women, blonde hair, blue eyes. I mean, with Megan Kelly, you can see the evilness in her. You can see the evenness in her eyes and stuff. You know, because all Megan Kelly doing, she just only gonna be over there to go ahead to spew that same racist, race baiting venom, cesspool out that's called her mouth over there at MSNBC, what she used to do over there at Fox News and all that. You know. That shit, that little beef with 45 and the so-called sexual harassment suit by Roger Ailes and all them, all that shit. That's all a dog and pony show. They're just being on code with the white supremacists and stuff, you know. And not say still like Tamron Hall. And I'm gonna tell you something. Tamron Hall, to me, I wouldn't say she was corny, but soft shoeing, yeah. My apologies. Sorry about that, people. You know, I could say yeah, she was soft shoeing, but not as cooning as hard as this heifer, as this giraffe here. You know. Sage Steele problem. She wanted to be this and that so damn bad. It's not even freaking funny. You know, because now it's a whole lot of stories and shit that start coming out. About with her, you know, that's her husband right there, 3 kids. I tell you the truth, the kids don't even look like her. But you know, she want to get out here and be ready, want to go ahead and promote this and, you know, promote that. Man, please get the fuck out of here. You know, and steadily get out there and want to throw black men under the bus, just satisfied. But I think what Ticket Them was saying, I think her husband, the motherfucker might be broke, you know. But see, but this makes my day. This really makes my day. I mean, so now she could probably get some tips from her younger sister, Stacy Trash, you know. Because see, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you something, and like I told this a long time ago, you know, about a couple years ago, I had a while back a conversation between myself and a white nationalist, and to ask them, I said, "What do you think of?" So, okay, let me ask you this: so, what do you think about with some of the blacks that get out here that want to coon and buck, that's out here coon and buck dance, that basically agree and side with you and trash that, you know, throw their own kind under the bus and all that. And he told me straight up the realest junk that I ever heard, realest shit I ever heard. He said, we do not respect them because they don't respect their own. We use them. We only use them because, see, they can get out there and say the N-word, say this, and, you know, say nigger, say this and all that without, they can get away with it. So therefore, we won't have to look like we're racist or nothing. And that's the one key thing about white supremacists, is what they do. If you read Neely Fuller's book, the United Independent Compulsory Code Concept Conduct book, you understand that what Neely Fuller talk about. Hell, you can get a lot of his videos on YouTube and stuff before the fuckers start censoring people. That he talks about what a racist is supposed to be nice. And then now you gonna think like, oh, they cool and all that. Then your guard get dropped down, you know. And let me explain something to my brothers and sisters that got y'all, you know, 9-to-5 careers and all that stuff. When you working around these white folks, man, look here. 3 words I always say: be on code. Okay? See, them white supremacists, they always on code. Y'all cats gotta learn to be on code. See, Sage still thought that, you know, her marrying some so-called white dude, and, you know, and go ahead and trash talking about black people, talking about your own kind on national television, and thinking she do this type of dumbass act or whatever. She figured like, oh, I'm in, you know, and she probably like find him kind of sexy. But see, let me explain something to you about the Neanderthal cave dwellers from out of the Caucasus Mountains. This is their nature. And besides, this dude like here, he's probably like a closet queer. Probably been trapped more in the closet than R. Kelly. You know, pulling him by the hair like that. This shit reminds me of freaking Captain Caveman and shit, you know. And that's what they do. Shit, and her stupid ass goes right there and do it. Because, you know, because see, I ain't gonna say because her being biracial, you know, her mother being white and her dad being was black, and she doesn't even say, still doesn't even mention her dad. All she talks about is her mom and all this stuff, you know. I mean, and this is stark contrast to people, to brothers like Jesse Williams, President Obama. Yeah, I still call it President Obama because it's got a nice roll off the tongue. And of course, my main man, Colin Kaepernick, who is like Jesse Williams and Colin Kaepernick, totally in different contrast to this. You know, they don't have no self-hate issues. And definitely not Jesse Williams, because like, look who Jesse Williams married to. He married he dated a dark-skinned sister with natural hair, a natural, gorgeously kinky hair. Okay, but like I said, in the famous words, hey, Sage Steele, Jar Jar Binks, see you. Don't want to be you. Oh, and let me touch on something else. Now we starting to see this domino effect of these coons and these bed wenches getting their pink slips. Now, can the same be said for another ESPN Super Saiyan coon, Stephen A. Snitch? Is his days are numbered? You want to know the answer? Hell yeah. His days are numbered. And see, like on top of that with Sage Steele, another reason why she's about to be shown the door is because a lot of us went on there, thanks to social media, thanks to platforms like this, and we bitched about this whole, we getting tired. Because look here, the beauty thing about it, I mean, what I love about my people, my beautiful melanoid people, I mean, like, we not taking this shit. We ain't gonna take no shit from no motherfucking Caucasoids. So we ain't damn sure if they take it from no coons or no bed witches. So Sage Steele just got her nigga moment, and rightfully so. And rightfully so. And see, you see that, people? That's what the power, what can be accomplished when we allocate, aggregate, and come together and pull our resources together. The power of the voice. That's why I start doing my podcast like I do, and doing the video commentary what I do. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have a voice. Do not forget that, and you better have a voice, especially in this time of era with this administration per se. You know. And just to give you a little history lesson, let me just do something real quick. Now, they always talk about saying how white people represent 60% of the population here in the country. But when it comes to global, we got this. The demographics have already changed. Because, see, I don't worry too much about white supremacists. Because, see, like I said, like, unless you got that book I mentioned by Nellie Fuller, and I'm going to say it one more time, I'll leave the link in the description for it, or the ISIS Papers by Frances Cress Welsing, you'll have a better understanding about when it comes to combating and eradicating the system that's known as white supremacy. You know? But then, this thing here is an agent of that. But see, but now, she was just a means to an end. She was expendable. And I ain't talking Sylvester Stallone. But she got exactly what the giraffe got exactly what she deserved. And on top of that, black people, please do not grant her a pass. Hell no. Revoke her shit. Let her ass stay on over there. Let her ass lay up under that flea infested dude that she laying up with. Let her go ahead and deal with that. Nothing is more worse than a self-hating bed wench who's got mixed ethnicity issues. Nobody got time for that. So, Sage Steele, fuck ya. See ya, and we don't want to be ya. Rightfully deserved where you at.